Hey everyone, what's up? My name is Sean Lewis. I'm a motivational speaker. I travel around the country and I believe I'm supposed to go around the world to motivate and encourage people to achieve their dreams and goals. I was diagnosed with cerebral palsy when I was younger, but I don't let my cerebral palsy define who I am, what I'm about, or whether or not I can accomplish my goals or dreams or not. I believe that everybody was given a purpose, something we were put here by God to do. A dream, which means a dream that we have in our hearts, a purpose, a dream, and a destiny. Something that if we don't do it, no one else can do it the way we do it. There's lots of motivational speakers out there, but none of them carry my exact message. And, you know, no matter what your challenge in life is, you shouldn't let your challenge put you on the sidelines of life and define who you are, what you're about, or whether you're going to accomplish your goals or dreams or not. I have cerebral palsy, which is a physical disability, and part of my brain that affects my fine motor skills were damaged when I was born because I was born prematurely and the doctor didn't take me by C-section, which he should have. But I don't believe that God did this to me. I believe that everything good comes from God, everything bad comes from the devil. We all have free will choice. The doctor made a bad critical error that day, and that's why I'm in the situation I'm in. But I believe that if you'll let God, He will use you in whatever situation you're in. And I believe all that this is in His will for me, His ultimate will for me, is to be healed, and I believe I will be, because I believe in healing. I believe God, if you let God, God will use any situation for good. And I believe He uses me to motivate, encourage, and inspire people. You know, I can't read. I have dyslexia. I can't write with the exception of my name. And I have dyscalculia, which is the inability to do math besides basic math. But, I love to listen to books on tape. I also have a Kindle that has text-to-speech. But I graduated in May of 2007 with a degree in Human Services and Applied Sciences. When I was 15 years old, God called me to motivate and encourage people and inspire people and point people to Him. And so, that's what I do. I travel around to motivate and encourage people to achieve their dreams and goals. I also do a lot of self-advocacy work for people with disabilities. I'm on 2 bowling leagues. I sit on a board of human rights committee members, of which I look at all the cases of people that are like myself that get services from the state. I make recommendations on different stuff for them to help them get the best quality of life. And I've been canoeing in the Florida Everglades. I've competed in martial arts tournaments. I was a Boy Scout for 5 years. Besides being a motivational speaker, I have a catalog company with stuff for your home, and I also sell Christian t-shirts. God gave me a passion and understanding for business. And all your passions in life are given to you by God. The Bible says in Psalms 37:4, God will give you the desires of your heart. A lot of people don't want to follow the leadings of God because they assume that God's going to call them to do something they don't want to do. But God's going to call you to do something, whatever your natural bent is. I was talking to a friend of mine and he said, how did you find out what God's called you to do? And we were talking about it. And I said, whatever your desire is, whether it's teaching, whether it's music, whether it's something doing sports, that's a good indication to start looking at where your gifting is at. Because whatever your natural bent is toward, God's placed that in you for a reason. He wants you to use it and develop that gift and believe in yourself and believe in the gifts He's giving you. I wouldn't be the man I am today without a wonderful, supportive, encouraging mom who's always been there for me to help me with whatever I need, help me take me places because I can't drive, but I have my own car, take me places, help me figure out ways to do different things, because I can do almost everything anybody else can do. I might just have to do it a different way. I have the same thoughts, feelings, and desires and emotions as you do. I want to get married someday. I want to have a family of my own. I currently have a wonderful girlfriend who's awesome, and that's really cool. So I just have the same thoughts, feelings, and emotions everybody else is. But I am a Christian. All my beliefs and my principles shaped by my walk as a Christian. But I believe that all people, no matter what their faith or background, can be inspired by my motivational principles and can use them to apply them to their own life. And whatever your event is, I will take my presentation to your event. I go to colleges, churches, schools, businesses, community organizations, just anywhere that needs a speaker. So feel free to contact me for the information, and I will get you all the information you need. But one thing I want to talk to you about is life is a series of decisions. Whatever decisions you make affect your outcome of your life. And so what you want to do is try to get to know God first of all if you don't know God, because if you don't know God, you can't know the one who has a plan for you. And He will lead you and guide your steps, because every decision you make in life causes an equal and opposite reaction. And, and it can lead you down a negative path or a positive path. It's your choice. But whatever you believe about yourself, that's the way your life will go, whether it be negative or positive, because God doesn't place any limits on you. The only limits you have are the limits you place on yourself. And so, it's all up to you. God has this wonderful, incredible plan for you, but it's up to you whether you want to tap into it and receive it. Because it's in God's plan for you where all your provisions are going to be, everything you need in life is going to be right there. And so, and sometimes in life we have Well, actually, every day we have a series of choices to make. And those series of choices, whether they be big or small, will lead us down a path. But God has a game plan for your life. So, what I want you to do is take out a piece of paper right now. Write down all your goals, all your dreams, all your desires. Now, draw a line down the middle, and instead of thinking to yourself, I'll never get there, start brainstorming ways to reach your goals and your dreams. Because in your mind, in your spirit, your mind and your faith will help you build, build a mental map to your destiny. And I want you to carefully watch over the words you speak, watch over your actions, and if you don't like the way your life is going, change your words. And then by changing your words, you will change your actions. By changing your actions, you will change your habits. And before you know it, you will look back and your entire life will be different. But how your life goes is all up to you. You can either let your challenge beat you and defeat you, or you can say, forget it, I'm going to live the kind of life I want to live. Not on someone else's terms, or I'm not going to let my challenge defeat me. That's what I'm talking about. A lot of people let their challenge, whatever it be in life, whether it be a challenge of a disability of some kind, a loss of a job, or, maybe they think they're not pretty enough, they don't make enough money, whatever it is, they let that define their life. And if you will stop and begin to focus on what you really want to do and begin to focus on every day and enjoying every day where you are, your life will begin to change. Now, I'm not saying it's not good to have goals and dreams, because it is, but every day you should just push towards your goals a little more. Because if you keep saying, someday I want to do this, someday I want to do that, but that someday will never come unless you put a practical working plan into action. So whatever you want to do, whether it's make time to hang out with your friends, or whether it's call about a job interview, I want you to take this day right after this video and take one step towards your goal, one step towards your dream. And if you take little steps, one thing at a time, you'll be there. I like football. I love football. You can learn a lot about life through the game of football. Teamwork, how to overcome adversity, and I can do a whole tip on that. But if you look at a coach when he's planning out a game plan, he has a certain playbook he follows. Now, sometimes you might have to make adjustments in the middle of the game, and you might have to go about winning in a different way, but still, the end goal is to get where you want to get. And I might have to approach stuff differently, but that's okay, I can still get it done. I was always told by my mom that if I didn't do something, let it be because I didn't want to, not because I didn't think I could. So, I just want to encourage you. If you're going to dream big. And if you don't go, you'll never know. Don't forget to leave your comments on my YouTube page. If you hit subscribe, you'll automatically get updated on all my latest videos. You can also find me on Facebook, Sean Lewis Motivational Speaker, I'm also on Twitter, Sean Godman26, and I also have another YouTube page,